Hi, everybody. It is Chris, the founder of Alphapreneur.com, which is the social network for entrepreneurs. And today's talk on the Alphapreneur YouTube channel is how to earn $220 per day by sharing YouTube videos on LinkedIn. So if you enjoy this talk, then feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel as always, so you don't miss out on these daily live streams that we're doing. And I'm just going to take a look here in the chat and see where everybody is coming in from. So we have August Clark from Hawaii. We've got, let me go through and find everybody else that is in here. We have Mike Miller from Texas. We have Mark Kinter from Ohio. We have Mackie Bradley from Texas. We got David Stafford Jones from Barbados. We've got Arlo from the Philippines. We have Rob in here from Ohio. We have Sue saying, Chris, that's a great idea. Totally support it. We have Terry from Bangor, Maine. We've got RCW from Chicago, Limo from Vancouver, Chloe from Louisville, Texas. We got Jamie from Portland, Maine. We got Magnus from Sweden, David from Las Vegas via San Diego. We've got Evans, he's just laughing. We've got Wealthy Takeover from, which is Ronald from Barbados and Richmond, Indiana. Mark Pierce. We've got people coming in from everywhere. So like you see here, everyone that you're seeing here on the screen, we got Will O from Seattle. This is what goes on our live streams that happen every single day of the week. Not Friday, Saturday, not on the weekends, but during the day of the week. So you can meet everybody here. We got Samantha from Long Island, New York. We have Heather that's wanting to see the LinkedIn method, which we're going to get right to that. Michael from San Carlos, California. So I just wanted to show you that, we are not, you're not in this alone. Like if you really want to dial in and learn how to really work from home and just make money online from the comfort of your home with LinkedIn, you can see you're not alone. There's a lot of people from all over the world that I'm about to share this with and teach this to. And if you would like to be able to join in on the chat and be one of all of us that are here every day, feel free to, again, subscribe to the YouTube channel for Alphapreneur if you haven't done so already, and then show up. And just, if you click on get a reminder, then you definitely get reminders of these live streams that go out. So Thomas says, good Tuesday, everybody. So we are going to just dive right in. So again, today's topic is how to earn $220 per day sharing YouTube videos on LinkedIn. And you're probably wondering, well, how in the world is that possible? Because YouTube doesn't give you any way to make money sharing their videos. So how do you do it? Well, there was no way to be able to do anything like this until about 3.5 weeks ago, whenever, unfortunately, everybody was getting locked down with the coronavirus and we can't leave our houses and we're all on quarantine. I came up with a way to make this happen and to actually make money by sharing YouTube videos. So I built the infrastructure to pull it off, and then tested it with a few friends of mine, and it is all working out just fine. It's working out really well. And it's not what you're about to see today doesn't just work on LinkedIn. It works on Facebook. It works on TikTok. It works on Instagram. Instead of trying to cover all the platforms in one live stream, I'm going to create other live streams that show you this method and how to apply this method to other social networks. So today we're just going to be talking about LinkedIn, but if you want to see how to apply what you're about to see on Facebook, on Pinterest, on TikTok, on any other platform, I'm going to show you that as well in a future live stream. So that's why it's important to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of that. And this is not a pitch fest. I don't have anything to sell you at all. I'm just going to teach you everything, and then it's up to you to just go out there and make a bunch of money with it. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. So if you have heard of, if you've heard of affiliate marketing before, then let's say if you haven't heard of affiliate marketing before, there's this whole world out there where you can get paid to promote other people's products. And just about every major company has an affiliate program. Like even Amazon has an affiliate program where you can, get paid. I think it's like 5% or 7%, not very much, but you can get paid like 5 or 7% to recommend products on Amazon by just telling people to go to Amazon and buy the product. Then there's also, for the affiliate side of the internet, there is a place out there called ClickBank that you can go to. And with ClickBank, the way this works is this is full of people that have products that are digital products, like online courses, ebooks, communities, memberships, things that, you don't actually get physically shipped in the mail. Well, I guess now they have supplements and stuff now, but they're just getting started in that. But what you can do here is you can go to the affiliate marketplace, And let's say you want to promote a product. So let's say we want to go to, I don't know, let's take a look at like health and fitness. And then you can see there's like a product called Leptitox, which it sounds like it actually might be a supplement. So what you would do is you would click on it, and this is again how affiliate marketing works. So you would normally like click on a product and you would see a page like this that is just a really in-your-face sales page or a sales video that's trying to sell you on one product. So you, as an affiliate marketer, if you wanted to promote this product, which whether it works or not, I don't know, but if you wanted to promote this product, you can only promote this page and this page only. That is it. There's no other thing that you can do. So if you, let's say, are on LinkedIn and let's say you want to find some business product to promote on LinkedIn and make some money as an affiliate, you can only really promote these sales pages. So let's take a look at another one, like the Lost Book of Remedies. If you clicked on this, you're going to see it's going to be probably another video. And this is all you can do. You can just send people to this page and hope people buy. That is the world of affiliate marketing. And I've actually been doing this myself for 21 years now. I got started in the summer of '99 when I was a broke college student and got fascinated with the idea of affiliate marketing because I didn't want to have my own website. I didn't want to have to get servers. I didn't want to have to figure out how to build anything. I just wanted to like send people to other people's products and get paid for it. So I've really been like in the trenches with affiliate marketing for a very, very long time. And now, again, like 3.5 weeks ago, when we're all locked down on quarantine, I started a YouTube channel. So you probably have seen it because if you're here right now, you're on it. So, but if you're just watching the recording of this, this is the YouTube channel. So I started this about, again, 3.5 weeks ago when this whole coronavirus thing started and we got on quarantine. I've been terrified of getting on camera. For 15 years, I've been wanting to get on camera and teach fun things that's going to help entrepreneurs and inspire entrepreneurs and empower entrepreneurs. So I figured what better time now than any to actually just start a YouTube channel. So that's what I did. And this is my YouTube channel. So as I was creating these videos, I was thinking like, man, I'm not getting a lot of views on these videos. Like I'm spending so much time creating these things, but I'm not getting like any views and any traction at all. I'm getting like 19 and 33 views. Now keep in mind, I created this thing again, like 3 weeks ago. So it's not, I mean, granted it'll take time, but I was thinking, I'm like the people that do watch these, I get emails and I get messages from them saying like, just how much these videos have really touched them and they've really helped them, especially, you know, through the coronavirus. And a lot of people are, you know, going through problems with depression and they're losing their businesses and all this kind of stuff. So the ones that did see these videos are sending me messages. I was thinking, well, how incredible would it be if I could figure out a way where I could pay people to share these videos on the internet. So again, being an affiliate myself for 21 years, I've got the, you know, I put in the time and I know the ins and outs of affiliate marketing, but I've also created products and had affiliates promote my products. So I've been on both sides of the coin. And I started talking to my developers and I was thinking, well, how in the world can we make it to where these videos that are really truly helping entrepreneurs, especially people that are working from home, that are just, maybe they're brand new entrepreneurs, they've never started anything before, these videos can help them. So how can we get these in front of people? And it's one thing just to ask for people to just share a video like, hey, can you share this YouTube video? I mean, whether or not people do that or not, I don't know. But there's no way to really track that. And what's the benefit of someone sharing it other than them knowing that maybe they're going to help somebody out? So what I did was I sat down with my developers and I came up with a way to actually make it where you can get paid to share my videos on YouTube. And the videos that I create on YouTube, again, are for entrepreneurs mostly. The reason for that is because I created a social network for entrepreneurs. It's the world's first social network for entrepreneurs, and it's called Alphapreneur. And that's what you see all over the screen, where you even see down on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, it says try Alphapreneur free for 7 days, because that's what it is. It's a social network. And it's basically a place where you can get everything you need to succeed as an entrepreneur. Well, to be creative with trying to get people familiar with this brand, I thought it would be such a cool thing to do to make all these videos that I have on my YouTube channel available for people to promote. And then when people would promote my videos, then let's say if you shared one of my YouTube videos and then it empowered an entrepreneur or inspired somebody or really taught them something new, and then they wanted to join Alphapreneur, which again is a social network for entrepreneurs, then you should get paid for it, right? So traditionally, whenever you want to promote a product as an affiliate, then you just get paid one time. So if you go take a look at let's say back looking at this Lost Book of Remedies, this Lost Book of Remedies, if you look at it, it basically, you can make $69 promoting it, or Leptitox, you can make $69 promoting it, but it's just a one-time thing. That's really all you can make. You can't make much more beyond that. So as an affiliate, that's unfortunate because yeah, this might be a great product, but you can only share this page so many times until people say, stop sharing the same link, like stop sharing this page. I've already heard about this before. So I thought with Alphapreneur, the way it works is that Alphapreneur, after 7 days that people have tried it out, it's $97 a month. And it's a private membership. And the reason it's $97 a month is so there's no tire kickers. There's no people that aren't taking action. I didn't want to have people in there that are just, poking around and they don't take anything serious. So it really kind of weeds out all the naysayers, so to speak. And then I thought it would be awesome to give you the ability to share my YouTube videos. And if anyone joined Alphapreneur, instead of paying you one time as an affiliate, I will pay you $44 a month for the lifetime of the lifetime of how long members stick around. So I use ClickBank as my payment provider. That's what I use to process all my payments. So you as an affiliate, all you would have to do is you sign up for ClickBank to be an affiliate, which is free. And I'm going to show you how all this works here in a second. And then once you sign up for that, then you would get like what's called a nickname. And it's like your account ID. And then there's a way where I've designed and developed a way where you can attach that account ID to any of my YouTube videos and then just share the YouTube videos on places like LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, wherever you want to share them. And then if anyone ever joins Alphapreneur in the next 60 days, then you're going to get $44 a month for as long as they stick around. So if you're wondering, well, the whole talk of this was earn $220 a day by sharing YouTube videos on LinkedIn, you're probably wondering, well, where does the $220 a day come from? And if you pull up a little calculator here, and if you just take $44, which is how much you're going to get paid per month for as long as someone sticks around, if you only refer just 4 people a day, sorry, that's not $220. If you do, I'm horrible at math, as you can tell. You would take $44 times 5, then that would be $220. So if you would just set a goal of just sharing videos, like very motivational, inspirational, and like powerful videos that help entrepreneurs on a place where most entrepreneurs are at right now, which is on LinkedIn, then if you only just set a goal of just getting 5 people to get into the new social network for entrepreneurs, which is Alphapreneur, you can make $220 a day for just referring 5 people. And then keep in mind that compounds month over month over month because you're getting paid $44 a month for the lifetime of them staying in. And then if you're wondering, well, where does $44 come from? That is when I take $97 a month, which is how much Alphapreneur is, and then after ClickBank fees and all that, it comes out to like $88 is how much after ClickBank takes their cut for doing everything ClickBank does is to be a payment processor. Then there's $88 left. So then I figure if you refer anyone to Alphapreneur, then I'm going to give you just 50%. Like we're like 50-50 partners. And then I'm just going to pay, you're going to get paid every month automatically. And then there's some people here in the chat, which if you've actually already made money, like doing this, let me know in the chat, and then I'll throw you up on your comment up on the screen just so people can see that this is real. So now what I want to do is show you how it works and how it works with actually sharing videos on LinkedIn and how you can actually make money doing this from home. So what you can do is, it looks like Polar says, so it's $220 per month, not per day, right? No, this would be per day. So if you only got 5 people into Alphapreneur every day, if you add it up, it actually compounds. You would be making $220 your first day. You'd be making $440 your second day $220 your first day. But then let's just do the math because I'm horrible at numbers. So if you're trying to figure out how much you could make per month. So if you took So you got 5 people a day coming into Alphapreneur from just sharing the YouTube videos using the method I'm about to share with you. So that's 5 people per day. And take that times 30 days in a month. That's 150 people that you'd be getting into Alphapreneur, which again is the social network for entrepreneurs. Where are entrepreneurs right now? LinkedIn. So that's the best place to be able to go to get in front of them. So that's 150 people you would be getting in. You take 150 times $44, because that would be per person that you're going to be getting paid for. That comes out to $6,600 per month. So yeah, I could have made this video titled "Earn $6,600 per month sharing videos, YouTube videos on LinkedIn," but I just did $220 per day. I don't know why. There was no really scientific reason why I chose that, but that's how it really actually does work. And then so Thomas, yeah, $220 per day. Magnus already made over $100 with this, and he just started last month, and so this really does work, what you're about to see. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here. So the way where if you click the link in the description below this video, so when you're watching this video on YouTube, there's a link in the description that is alphapreneur.com/ambassadors. So the very first step to be able to get paid to do this is you need to go to alphapreneur.com/ambassadors, and it's going to take you to this page. So when you're on this page, you're going to see where there's me. And then this is a little letter that I wrote up to kind of show you what this is all about and how this works. And there's nothing you have to sign up for. You don't have to spend any money on anything. So you can actually come down here and it looks like Liz says, my very first affiliate sale ever. It's actually $44.14. So I was a little off. But so Liz has never, made any money online as an affiliate. And this was her first sale ever doing what I'm about to share with you. So this really, really does work. And it looks like she's even saying she's creating a daily schedule now. So that's awesome. All right. So what we're doing here is when you go to the link in the description below on YouTube, then it'll take you here where you just say, I want to become an ambassador. So again, there's nothing I'm not selling you anything. There's nothing you have to buy. So you just sign up, and then it's going to take you to the Ambassador Academy. And I created all of this absolutely free for you. And then all you have to do is come down, and then you can kind of read the letter about what this is and kind of what I'm talking about right now. And then what you do is you come down, take a look at the set up your payment account, and then it's going to walk through like what I'm about to show you. So there's a whole like step-by-step video series that I've created for you that most people would actually charge to watch videos like this, or charge you. They would roll all these up in a course and just charge you for them, but I don't do that. So so that is how all of that works as far as, how you sign up to be an ambassador. Once you sign up to being an ambassador, then you're going to get what is called your ClickBank. Here, I'll actually come down and show it to you. So you're going to sign up for your ClickBank account in step 1. In step 2, you're going to get what's going to be called your ClickBank nickname. So your ClickBank nickname is going to be unique to whatever your ClickBank account is. So if your nickname was, let's say my name's Chris Luck and my ClickBank nickname is just Chris Luck, then you're going to want to remember this structure right here, $A = then your nickname, okay? So then once you know that, and then by the way, if I'm going too fast for anybody, once this live, just try to take notes and try to just consume what I'm showing you right now. But then after this live stream is over, you can go back and watch the recording of it on YouTube, and you can watch as many times as you want. And then there's even all these videos in the ambassador program. So you don't have to worry about, falling behind on anything. So once we get here, then what you'll do is on step 2, there's a red button you can click on that says tap here to see the latest content you can share. So when you do this, right now, this is what the page looks like. And this page is all of my YouTube videos that I have on my YouTube channel, but listed out for you on Alphapreneur. Because right now, there's no ability for YouTube. Hang on, my Apple Watch is going off and I forgot to turn it off. I actually never know how to actually make it where I don't get notifications on my Apple Watch. I got people saying, can you join me on Zoom? No, I'm busy right now. Here, I'm actually going to take my Apple Watch off and throw it over on the ground. Okay, so what you're going to do is when you come here to this latest page, this is going to be all of my YouTube videos that I have on YouTube, but I'm putting them all here on Alphapreneur, and this is going to make sense here in a second. Right now, when you go to this page as of today, this is what it's going to look like. However, I'm actually having my developer make this page look a little sexier. and it's going to end up looking like this, which I'm going to size it to where you can see my whole screen there. So when you go to this page, it's probably going to end up looking like this in a few days. So I'm basically going to take all of my YouTube videos and then put them on Alphapreneur, and then they're all going to be listed here. And I'm always adding one new video every single day. So every day I'm adding a new video that's going to be inspirational and powerful and motivational for entrepreneurs to watch. And then within the videos, what I do is then I then talk about Alphapreneur. So, you know, if you like this video, then you're going to love Alphapreneur, the social network for entrepreneurs. That's how these videos go. So let's take one of these, for example. Let's do this one on 11 secrets to stay healthy working from home. So if you clicked on 11 secrets to stay healthy working from home, the video is actually embedded here on a page on Alphapreneur. Now, this is where the magic happens. So the way that this works is that you have the URL in the browser, and all you do at the very end of the URL is you put in $A equals, and then your ClickBank ID that you created in step 1 in my ambassador program. So you would just do Chris Luck. Or, you know, if it was, let's say Arlo, let's say his ClickBank ID is Arlo 123, it'd be Arlo 123. Or if it, I see there's Don Pasco in here, it would be Don Pasco, if that was his ClickBank ID. So once you have the video that you want to share on LinkedIn, that you want to get paid to share this YouTube video on LinkedIn, you copy that whole URL that has the $A equals, then your ID, because then what we're going to do is then just share this video on LinkedIn. So then when people come here and they watch this video and then notice the way, well, again, you have to watch the video to understand, but the video is designed kind of like how this live stream is, like the format and the layout and everything. So if anyone comes here that you sent to this page, if they ever join Alphapreneur within the next 60 days from clicking your link and coming to this page, you get $44 a month for as long as they stay a member. So that is how all of this works. And as far as earning $220 per day, that would be if you only just got 5 people to sign up to Alphapreneur, which again is free to get people to sign up to Alphapreneur anyway, because it's free for 7 days. So there's zero barrier to entry to get anyone to join. All you have to do is every single day you have new YouTube videos I'm making for you that you can then just share on LinkedIn to be able to really empower and inspire entrepreneurs. And then when they come to this page and they get inspired, they get empowered, they learn some stuff, and they're like, man, you can even see it even says here, if you like this video, you're going to love what's waiting behind you, or for you behind you. That'd be weird. Here's what's waiting behind you. If you like this video, you're going to love what's waiting for you behind closed doors inside Alphapreneur. Click continue to check it out. So then what they'll do is, I actually need to change that to say click sign up, because then they click sign up. Or if they're wondering like, what is Alphapreneur? Well, if they click on like, what is Alphapreneur? Then it will take them to where it takes them to the page that explains Alphapreneur. And then when they see it and then they sign up, that's how you get $44 a month for as long as they remain a member. So we'll do some math here towards the end of this video. And then, by the way, for all of you that are giving me like thumbs up and everything, thanks so much for doing that. And thanks for being active in the chat. If you can, like, as we're going through this, if you're getting excited, like I see Terry says, I like that very much. So simple. Thank you, Terry. Anyone that has any like positivity should share in the chat as we're going through this. That really fires me up to just really show more and just keep over delivering for you, because I'm here for you, and I'm here to, you know, help show you just a new way that you can be able to make money online. So King says, how much is it after the 7-day trial? It's $97 a month. That's how much Alphapreneur is. But then again, if you referred anyone to it, then it actually comes out to $88 a month after ClickBank takes fees. But then what I do is I split that $88 a month with you 50-50, like you're my business partner, but you don't have to do anything. You don't even want to know how much I spend every month to keep Alphapreneur like online, because it's a social network. So people are uploading videos and photos and all kinds of stuff. And there's hundreds and hundreds of people in there right now. So it's expensive. So we're basically 50-50 partners, but you don't take on any of the risk. All you're doing is just sharing my YouTube videos, and you're going to make 50% of all of that. So I see all the positivity coming in. Thanks so much, Thomas. Thumbs up. Keith says nice. Samantha says elbow cough. Indria says you are here to help people. Cool. So Will says you got this. I hope so. So what we're going to do now is just start actually, I want to show you how to share these videos on LinkedIn. So what we're going to do here is jump over to LinkedIn. And if you don't know, let's say if you haven't done much on LinkedIn before, maybe you've never created a profile or anything like that, something to keep in mind is part of Alphapreneur. And again, you can try out Alphapreneur yourself. I know a lot of you that are in here right now, you're all members, but if you're not members of Alphapreneur, if you try it out for yourself and you go inside of Alphapreneur, you can actually, where is it? This is inside of Alphapreneur, by the way, which I usually never show this to the outside public because it is a private network. So I just like to keep everyone's privacy private so people don't know who's a member and who's not. But I'll just to kind of make this relatable to what this topic is all about. If you don't know anything about LinkedIn in terms of like you haven't created a profile, you don't know how to optimize your profile, you don't know how to get people to start finding you on LinkedIn or anything like that, don't go out there and buy courses on LinkedIn or anything like that, because inside of Alphapreneur, there's a section that's courses, and there's dozens of courses in here that I'm always creating and putting in here for you. And I just put one in here for you today, actually. And that you don't have to buy this. Like I put this in here today and there's already 306 people enrolled in this course, and it's LinkedIn Hacks for 2020. So again, this is not me selling you this course because it's just available for you inside of Alphapreneur. So if you don't understand the basics, like your profile basics, setting up your photo, your background photos, if you don't understand intent-based keywords or, all kinds of things that you need to know about LinkedIn, first, you can go inside of Alphapreneur, and this course is already in there waiting for you. And again, you don't have to buy anything. You just join Alphapreneur, and this course, along with dozens of other courses, are in there. It at least gets you up to speed on what you need to know as far as LinkedIn and how to use LinkedIn. So I see Ravi says I have a question mark A equals Ravi 111. Yes, so that is the actual format. That is if your ClickBank ID is Ravi 111. So how that works, Ravi, is I'll just use your ID as an example. So let's go back over to where the latest videos were. Okay, so it's alphapreneur.com. If you just want to bookmark this, just so you have it, if you go to alphapreneur.com/latest, this is going to be all the latest videos. And again, right now it looks like this, but fast forward, about a day or two, it's going to look like the image that I showed you earlier. So once you come to this latest page, and let's say, Ravi, you want to promote 11 secrets to stay healthy working from home. You want to share this YouTube video on LinkedIn, and you want to get paid to do that. So what you would do is you would come to this page. So this video is on here. This is the video you're going to be sharing, and people can just hit play on this video. And this video is a 22-minute video. They don't have to put in an email address. They don't have to buy anything. This video is just on this page ready for them to watch. So knowing that, you can actually feel confident and feel excited and feel empowered in knowing that you're doing good out there by sharing really good content with people. So the format here is, and Ravi, I see people are showing you inside of the chat. I'll just show it up here. Yeah, you got it. So it's question mark A equals your ClickBank ID. So Adil said it right. It's question mark A equals your ClickBank ID. So if this is the URL that you're wanting to share online and share on LinkedIn, you would go to this, and at the very end, you would put question mark A equals, it would be Ravi 111. If this was you, Ravi. So once you have that, then, and you know that your ID is at the end of that URL, that is basically, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes where when someone comes to this page, and if they ever join Alphapreneur in the next 60 days, you're going to get the credit for it, which again is $44 a month for as long as they remain a member. So now that you have your URL, you're ready to share, you want to go online or you want to go on YouTube, you want to go on LinkedIn and share 11 secrets to stay healthy working from home. So you could start, if you already have people following you on LinkedIn, you could just do a post. So you could just click on start a post. The first thing I like to do is just post the URL in there and then wait for the preview to load. So you can see that it's going to load a preview. And this is where a lot of magic happens. So this preview, I am a complete nerd when it comes to designing graphics and thumbnail images and stuff like that to really make people stop and look at something and want to click. And if you go look at my YouTube channel, you will see my YouTube channel is full of these thumbnails that are just designed to pop and get people to click. So you don't have to create any images. You don't have to create any thumbnails. All you have to do is grab your link, put question mark A equals your ClickBank nickname at the end of it. It pulls in the design that I designed for you. And then it also pulls in the title, so people will see the title and they know, that this is going to be a video. So what you can do is you can simply, once that is pulled in on LinkedIn and it's ready to share, I then delete the URL, and then I will say something like entrepreneurs ... I always like to call out who it is that I'm wanting to get attention from, because that way it really speaks to them. And I've been studying copywriting for a very long time, like 2 decades. And what I'm showing you right now, I don't want to get into like the reasoning behind what I do and how I write, but just kind of follow the format that I'm showing you, and it'll work wonders for you. So you would type in who you're wanting to call out. So entrepreneurs, the reason you want to put entrepreneurs ... again is because at the end of the day, you want to get people into Alphapreneur, and Alphapreneur is a social network for entrepreneurs. So so that is Andrea says this is like a course for free. That's exactly that's my intent of doing this is, I believe that, information should be free, and I don't think that you should have to spend money to buy courses and all that kind of stuff. I just think if I can teach all this kind of stuff and teach it for free, I'll do that. And YouTube is my best platform for me to do that. So I'm glad you appreciate it, Andrea. So back to the post. So you've got the post in here, and now you want to do entrepreneurs like ... And I already forgot the name of this post. It's 11 secrets to stay healthy working from home. So I will say, are you stuck at home wishing you could be healthier than you are, or than you really are? This video will help. This video will work wonders. And then even, you don't even have to say, if you really want to make it where they know that on the other side of when they make the click, it's a safe place that they're going to be going to. You could even say this YouTube video will work wonders, because then they're safe and they know that, okay, they're going to watch a YouTube video. You're not sending them to a sales page. You're not sending them to a sales video. You're just sending them to a YouTube video, because that's exactly what it is. But it's on alphapreneur.com. It's not on YouTube. And the reason for that is just because that way, with it being on Alphapreneur, the cookies and the pixels and all that stuff get dropped. So that way, then if they ever join within 60 days, you get credit. If I could make it where you could have just sent people directly to YouTube to do it, I would have, but there's no way to do that. I've already tried to pay my developers as much as they would even want to charge for me to just build something for me to do that, and they would not do that. Because, well, it's not possible. They would if it was possible. So once this is the format. This is what you would post on LinkedIn, and this is how you would get paid to share videos on LinkedIn, just by working from home. So you would just simply hit post, and then once you do that, look at this. It's beautiful. It's in your news feed, and then it says entrepreneurs ... I always like to start off with a question, because you want to you're starting off, and okay, I said I wasn't going to go into the details on why this is written the way it's written, but I'll tell you, just because, again, I like to just teach. So entrepreneurs, you're calling out to who they really are, and you're trying to really get their attention. And then it's short. It's a pattern interrupt, because there's a lot of empty white space here. This is stuff people don't talk about. There's a lot of empty white space here, so it makes people really stop already, because they're like, this is kind of odd, like it's different than what most stuff on their news feeds are. And then so that's entrepreneurs. Then I always like to start by asking a question, which is really getting them to nod yes, or think like, yes, this is me, or that's totally me. Like, this person really understands what I'm going through. Then you let them know you have the solution. So it's basically calling out to who they are. You're showing them that you feel their problem that they have, and then you let them know the solution. And when you say this YouTube video will work wonders, or this YouTube video will help you, or this YouTube video will solve your problem, something like that, when you say YouTube video, then they know that it's good, that it's safe for them to click on this, which it is safe. So then once they click on that, it's going to then take them directly to that post that's actually going to be on Alphapreneur. So then when they click to come watch this video, if they ever join Alphapreneur in the next 60 days, you get $44 a month for as long as they remain a member. So does this make sense? If it does, just give me like a 1 to 10, like in the chat, like 1 being like, this is not making sense, or you need to slow down or back up or do something, or 10 being like, this is making total sense, Chris, move on to the next thing you want to teach. Because there is because I can spend more time trying to like break this down and distill it down if I need to. But if it is making sense, then I'll move on to like another really cool secret and the power of LinkedIn, and why I recommend you share these videos on LinkedIn before you really share them anywhere else. So let me take a look at the chat real quick. We have Shireen gave me an awesome 10. Luke, we have a 10. Thank you, Luke. We've got Rob 10, perfect, makes perfect sense. Mike 10, Wealthy 10, Indria 1,000. Thank you, Indria. And Indria, I haven't seen you in here before, so thank you for being here, and thank you for participating in the live chat. That's what really makes this this work well. Don, we have a 10. Thank you so much. Arlo, you finished college in 2003. I actually didn't finish college. I got kicked out of college. So that's for another story. Thomas, we got 11, 10, 8, 10. Good. So all this is making sense. So what we're going to do now is move on we're going to move on to the next step. So the first step, it was to sign up by clicking the link in the description in this YouTube video to become an ambassador for Alphapreneur. So when you do that, that's going to give you the ability to watch my videos, to see how to sign up for your ClickBank account, how to get your ClickBank nickname. So I'm not going through all that in this training. That's already available to you in the link in the description on this YouTube video. So that way you can go through that at your own pace. But then once you get your ClickBank nickname, your next step was to go to alphapreneur.com/latest. And then that would actually take you to all of these videos. You pick a video that you want to share, knowing a new video is being added every single day, and the new video is always at the top. And then again, if you go to this page and it looks a little different, it looks like a grid of videos like my YouTube channel. The video that's going to be on the top left is always going to be the newest one. It's always updated every morning. And so then you pick a video you want to share. Once you have a video that you want to share, so this was this secrets to staying healthy working from home, then you put in $A = then your ClickBank nickname. So let's say it's Chris Luck, it would be Chris Luck. And then once you, Randy says you did a post while you were teaching. Yeah, I did. So it's there. You did a post while you're teaching. Yeah, so it's there. So then you got your URL with the $A = Chris Luck. So then once you have that, you go over to LinkedIn, and then you go to start a post, and you post in. I'm recapping this really fast, by the way, for people that are coming in late and they're wondering like, what are you talking about, Chris? I want to make sure you understand. And for those of you that just saw this, it's kind of sinking in for you on what to do. So then you come here, and then you would post in that URL, and then you see it pulls in the image. You do entrepreneurs ... I think I missed preneurs ... and then you would say, are you working from do you wish you could be a bit healthier working from home? So I start off by asking a question that is related to the video. Then I say, if so, or I wouldn't even say if so. I would say, do you wish you could be a bit healthier working from home? This YouTube video I just found solves that problem. Thought I'd share. And then that's it. So then you could and then you hit post. Now I'm not going to hit post because I already posted this on my profile, but you can see I already changed the wording a little bit, and that's just because I'm just showing you from start to finish how to do this. So now, Andrea says, awesome teacher. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate it. Natalie says, I just posted on LinkedIn. Awesome. So now we're going to take this, so what you just saw was like it wasn't even the tip of the iceberg. What you just saw was like the snow on the tip of the iceberg. And what we're going to do now is go beneath the surface and show you the power of what you could really do and how you can make a ridiculous amount of money doing this. So just posting on your profile is fine. But if you don't have a lot of views on your profile, and not a lot of people are going to see that, you need to get seen and you need to get noticed somehow, right? So what you can do, knowing that if we go back and look at all of the videos that I post on Alphapreneur that you can share and get paid to share, all of these videos are related to entrepreneurs, right? So what you can do is join entrepreneur-based groups on LinkedIn. So you would go on LinkedIn and you would type in entrepreneur, just hit search, And then you want to click more, and you want to look for just groups on LinkedIn that are about entrepreneurship. There is currently 6,424 groups on entrepreneurship. Thank you, Ann, for the 10 out of 10. There's 6,424 groups on entrepreneurship. So what you can do, look how many members are in these groups. Knowing the members in these groups these are entrepreneurs. And guess what Alphapreneur is? It's a social network for entrepreneurs. So every one of these members could be members, and they are, already they're people putting themselves and classifying themselves into groups already saying, I am an entrepreneur. So go into these groups and help them out by sharing YouTube videos that is going to help and inspire and empower them. That is, you're speaking to them in their ecosystem, which is on LinkedIn, in an entrepreneurship group. So there is no limit on how many groups you can join. You could literally go and hit open in a new tab, open in a new tab, open link in a new tab, open in a new tab, open in a new tab. And then you can see now, this gives me so much anxiety when I have all these tabs on my browser. So you would just go to each one. Now this one I'm already a member of because it says I joined in 2014. This one looks like I joined as well in November 2014. Looks like I joined this one in 2015. So you can see I've been doing this for a little bit. This one I haven't joined. So this was Entrepreneur Magazine's Facebook group. So I would just hit request to join. And that's it. You just wait. So you just apply to join these networks and then wait about 24, 48 hours, depending on when the moderators are online. And then once you're a member of these groups, guess what? You are not selling them anything. If as an affiliate marketer, what these groups hate, they hate affiliate links. They will kick you out as fast as they let you in if you share affiliate links that are sending people to sales pages and opt-in pages and lead gen pages and lead magnets, or any page that looks like is built pretty much on ClickFunnels. They will kick you out because they know what you're trying to do is just sell stuff. So what you can do, even though the links that I'm giving you are essentially, they're dropping your affiliate cookie, you're sending people to YouTube videos. You're not sending people to a sales video. You're not sending people to something that is, scammy and salesy and like put in your email address and give me all your information before I give you pretty much nothing like that. That's what these people are, that's what they're banning and deleting people out of these groups from doing. So if you feel like, well, do these groups allow this kind of stuff? Yes, because you are sharing YouTube videos. That's the beauty of all of this. And not only just you're sharing YouTube videos, but you're sharing YouTube videos that I have had a video team that I pay a lot of money for to produce very, very high quality YouTube videos that are super powerful, super inspirational. And these live streams that I'm doing right now are also available to where you could share these live streams if you want. So Andrea says, I want to scream. This is brilliant. Genius. And wow. Thank you so much. So let's actually go into these entrepreneurship groups, and let me show you how to do this in these groups. So once you join a bunch of them, and then you could join, depending on if you have anxiety like I do with having too many tabs open, you could open as many tabs as you want and join like 100 of these things. So I'm going to request to join. I'm going to request to join. So now all these tabs are groups now that I'm either, some of these I requested to join, but the first 4 of them are groups I'm already a member of. So kind of a cool little life hack is that once you have joined, once you have requested, let's say you're binging on Netflix, watching The Tiger King, and you just want to join a bunch of LinkedIn groups so you can at least get all your LinkedIn group joining out of the way. So join like a couple hundred LinkedIn groups. And then once you join a couple hundred LinkedIn groups, what you can then do once you're done binging on Tiger King, which it's only like 7 episodes, so you can totally do it. You can then come to your, I'm trying to remember where this is. I was looking for this the other day. So you click on, I think it's groups. So there's this, LinkedIn's always changing their layout of things, which by the way, I have too many tabs open. So bear with me for a second because I need to close these tabs out because it freaks me out that there are so many tabs on my browser. Okay. So there's two. That's enough. That's all I need. So I've got so once you join, like go on this binging session on watching Netflix and joining entrepreneurship Facebook groups, then you go into where it says work, click on that, and then it's going to say view more LinkedIn products. You want to find the groups section. And, or if you are kind of fancy, you could just type in linkedin.com/groups and it'll take you there too. These are all of the groups that you have gotten approved for. So let's say, and David says, Chris, do you need to be a premium member with LinkedIn? No, all of this stuff I'm showing you, you can do for free. I don't believe in showing people how to, make money online and build an online business and work from home by having to buy a bunch of stuff. So I always because I grew up, I did not, I was not raised with money or anything like that. So like in my heart, I mean, even the shirt I'm wearing, look at the shirt I'm wearing. The shirt I'm wearing says stay humble. So like everything that I do is, it's super like grassroots. Like you just want to, I come up with ways of what you can do to really earn a living online without having to spend any money at all if you don't want to. Now, I mean, yeah, you could spend money to kind of throw jet fuel on the fire if you want, but I don't even teach that kind of stuff because I know a lot of people that are just getting started. They don't want to spend money. They just want to make money, which is fine. That's, the way it should be. So especially if you're just getting started. So before I get into this like crazy going in and out of groups, what I showed you up to right now, is this making sense? Just type in yes or no if this is making sense in the live chat before I continue. Because when I do these live streams, I like to make sure that I am making sense and that I'm not going too fast. I'm not confusing anybody. And if you're totally confused and there's something that I missed, let me know so I can make sure to go over it. Sue says, thanks for sharing that shirt. Yeah, because Sue, I was actually yesterday, Sue asked I should share the shirts that I wear on camera. And so I did this one for you, Sue. I actually have a jacket because I'm going to go out for a jog when we're done here. But I wanted to wear the shirt because I know you want to see it. So cool. So is this making sense? We have Indria says yes. Wealthy says yes. Randy, yes. Natalie, yes. Liz, yes. Semesto, thanks for being here, Semesto. He says yes. Joan, yes. Darren says appreciate it. James says brilliant. Rob says crystal clear. Arlo, yes. David, yes, it is for sure. Good. So you are very interactive. I'm trying. I mean, I wish you could see on my end, like all the stuff I'm looking at. Like when you see me looking around, I have 3 monitors in front of me and there's stuff on all the monitors to be able to pull off this live stream and to be able to do this interaction stuff that I'm doing with all of you. So I'm glad that this is all working and you all appreciate it. So good. So what we're going to do now is, Werner says all super cool. So what we're going to do now is go into these groups, and this is going to kind of feel like a recap to you again, but I want to do it so you can I feel like repetition is like the key to success. Like you really need to do and see what it is you need to do over and over and over and over until it really sinks in. So what we're going to do is, here's the groups we're part of. So I want to make sure that these are the right groups. So we have a startup group here. We've got a social empowerment group, a social entrepreneur group, an entrepreneurs network. Good. So a lot of these are all like very entrepreneurial, and there are hundreds of thousands of members across all of these. So I'm just going to start I'm going to start having some anxiety and start opening these up in new tabs. I'm only going to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, and digital marketing has 1.3 million in there. So that's cool. So, okay. So I'm going to open up like 5. So we got 5 here. And now that I'm taking a look at the chat just to make sure everything is all still making sense. And Alistair says, if we all share the same videos in the same groups, won't it be chaos? No, because there is so much being shared in these groups. Like if you went into a group and just hit refresh, like every 2 minutes, you're going to see probably like 50 or 60 new posts in the group. There's so much going on in these groups, especially the groups that have like 1.3 million members, where you could go in a group and just keep posting, copying and pasting and posting the same thing every 30 minutes. And people aren't going to complain because the news feed just goes so fast in the group. So no, it's not going to be saturated. And honestly, unfortunately, I would say 90% of you that are watching this are not even going to go do what I'm going to show you because life gets in the way or new shiny object comes across, or you just won't do it. So I don't mind being totally transparent, because again, I feel like all information should be free, especially when it comes to this kind of stuff. And I know I'm going to share all this freely, and there's going to be a really small percentage of you that actually do this and take it serious. And that is a percentage that's actually going to make a whole lot of money doing this. I mean, you could make an entire living doing what I'm just showing you right now, which is sharing Alphapreneur YouTube videos inside of LinkedIn groups. I mean, you could literally make a whole living doing that. So, okay, so let's go ahead and get right in. And okay, well, David says you have to see as a newsfeed, so even though it might be a lot of shares, there'll be more to see. Yeah, so yeah, don't worry about it. Again, you've seen on some of these these LinkedIn groups I've been a member of since like 2012. So, and I've never seen any problems with too many of these being a problem. And David says, I'm actually joining groups on one device as I watch you. So see, David's already taking action. So if you all want to make sure David doesn't take all your money, make sure that you do what David's doing. Like while you're watching this, open up another tab and start joining every entrepreneurship group that you can find, and you'll be good. Terry says God's work is always free, 1000%. So let's do it. So we're in these. I joined a bunch of groups. I've got 5 of them up on my screen. So now these are all entrepreneurship groups, right? So what you can do, this could literally be what you would do like for the first 30 minutes of your day, and then you could be done. You could easily get 5 people getting into Alphapreneur and joining as members every single day by just spending 30 minutes going into groups and sharing some videos and being done. So what you can do here is, again, when you go to the alphapreneur.com/latest, this is how it looks now, but it's going to look way cooler in about 48 hours because my developers are already telling me he's almost done with the new look. So the new look is going to be really cool. It's going to look like my YouTube channel. So you just pick the latest video that's here. I upload new videos usually by this time of day, every day. The new video of the day is uploaded on YouTube and added to this latest page. I do it all myself manually, and I'm usually have it online by then. So you're going to pick a video that you think is going to really, that you just want to share in one of these in one of these groups. So 10 ways on how to build self-confidence. That would be, again, I'm just trying to pick like a unique one that's going to be a little difficult. So you can see, even though like the most difficult of topics can be easy to, and how you can have a lot of fun with this. So let's do 5 insane lessons from martial arts. So you can see here, Conor McGregor is who I chose for this thumbnail, but then we have Karate Kid in the background and all that. So this is 5 insane lessons from martial arts, and this is about entrepreneurship. So because again, every one of these videos are about entrepreneurship. So once I know the video I'm going to share, I'm going to put $A equals then your ClickBank ID. So Chris Luck would be my ID. And if there's questions related to this kind of stuff, if you can save them to the end, I'll be happy to stick around and answer questions, just so I make sure we're not jumping back and forth too much. So once you got your link that is going to be with your affiliate nickname at the end there, your ClickBank nickname, so that way you get credit when someone comes and watches this video and then joins, you get credit. So we're going to copy that. And now we're going to jump into some LinkedIn groups. So again, I opened 5 of them. So the first one, a startup specialist group, a global network for entrepreneurs, startups, and business. So we're going to click on this. I'm going to post in my link and hit enter, so I can just wait for the preview to load. So now because I want to make sure that everything pulls in right, and it usually takes a couple seconds, and it's all there, so it looks beautiful, if I do say so myself. So then now what we're going to do is talk about it. So we can say entrepreneurs, because again, we want people to know that we're talking to them. And if you want to change it out to entrepreneurs, to say something else like social entrepreneurs, if you're in a social entrepreneur group, or some of these groups, like what was this one? This one's Social Entrepreneur Empowerment Network. So you might want to name this one Social Entrepreneurs ... This one, Entrepreneurs Network, you could just say Entrepreneurs ... Inbound Marketers is one. We would say Inbound Marketers ... Digital marketing, we would say Digital Marketers ... So hopefully that makes sense. So we're going to do entrepreneurs because we're in an entrepreneur one, and we'll say, what was this name of this video? Insane lessons from martial arts. And then pay attention to the first paragraph below the video, because this is actually the paragraph that I wrote and then pulled from YouTube. And then I pulled from YouTube and put on this page. So you can even, you're more than welcome to copy and paste just what's here as well if you want to just copy and paste that. So looking for incredible personal growth, they'll teach you some motivational lessons. I'll just go back and say, entrepreneurs, who knew, or we'll say, wouldn't it be nice if Conor McGregor could give you some lessons? I always have fun with these on entrepreneurship. And if you want, you can actually watch the videos yourself before you share them. And then just to see like the people that are in the videos. I know Conor McGregor was in this one. So that's why I say Conor McGregor. So give you a lesson on entrepreneurship. Found this interesting little video on YouTube that I thought I'd share with y'all. So that's it. And then I hit post and it's there. And you can hit see more and it's all there. So now what I would do is I just copy that. I'm going to go to the next group, Social Entrepreneurs Empowerment Network. I'll say social entrepreneurs, ... And then I'm going to make, I need to grab my link again. So I'm going to grab my link and I'm in the social entrepreneurs one. So I grab my link and then now I'm pasting that in. There it is. So now I'm just going to delete my link. And the reason I do that, because it just makes the post super clean. Actually, before I delete my link, I'm going to copy this whole thing and you'll see why. So now I'm going to delete all that to where it just cleans up. I'm going to hit post and there it is. In Social Empowerment Network, Social Entrepreneurs, ... Let's go over to another one, Entrepreneurs Network. Start a new conversation. I'll do entrepreneurs, ... Notice I copied and pasted from my last post because then it all pulls everything in. So now I'm just going to back that out. And then now that post is there. I'm going to hit post and it's all there. I'm going to go to Inbound Marketers Group. I'm going to say Inbound Marketers, ... Wouldn't it be nice if Conor McGregor could give you some lessons on inbound marketing? I just have fun with it. Sometimes it won't make sense, but sometimes you're doing so many of these, you just want to have fun with it when you can. Because what you're trying to do is you're just trying to get someone to read what you're saying. And the best way I've found to do that, the best formula, and this works not just with this, but really with anything that you're sharing on social media. Again, always start with who you're addressing and put ... Ask a question that is related to maybe a pain or a problem that they're having, and then give them a solution by letting them know the solution is in this YouTube video that you found. That's it. That's all you're doing. And then you're trying to get, and then let the thumbnails that I create, like you see here, let them do the selling, let them do the clicking, because these thumbnails are designed, people are going to see this, like, what the hell? So they're going to click it and then they're going to go check it out. And then that's going to, that your cookie just got dropped on their computer. So then whenever they join Alphapreneur in the next 60 days, then you get the credit for it. And then also keep in mind when you do this, that on my end, what I'm doing, like, since we're kind of like 50-50 partners in this, since I'm splitting everything with you 50-50, the revenue, what I'm doing on my end, my part of the job is that I have ads that Facebook ads that are running and following these people all over Facebook. So once they come to this page, your job is done. All your job is to do is just to go to LinkedIn and just share YouTube videos. My job is to make sure that when they come to this page, they end up becoming a member within 60 days of you sending them to Alphapreneur. And that's what I do. So I'm running Facebook ads. I'm running ads all over Google and YouTube to get them to join Alphapreneur now that they've been to Alphapreneur and they've been indoctrinated and understand what Alphapreneur is. So is this making sense? If it is, just again, give me like a 1 to 10 rating in the chat just so I know. Again, I always ask the 1 to 10 rating because that kind of gives me a gauge on like a slider scale on how good I'm doing, if I'm failing or if I'm not. Terry says it's perfect. Thank you. Sue says, when you Chris, when you're posting in groups, do you want to use hashtags? Are they necessary or beneficial? You can, if you do use hashtags, just use maybe 3 or 4. Don't go overboard on hashtags. And honestly, what I would recommend doing before you decide using hashtags is take a look at what other people are posting in the groups and see if they're using hashtags, because you really want to blend in with what other people are doing. So when you blend in with what other people are doing, then you're going to be like one of them, if that makes sense. So let me take a look, because I asked for the 1 to 10s. I'm always so nervous when I ask that question. Wealthy says 10. Thank you, Wealthy. Joan, 10. Mike, 10. Rob, 10. Learn something brand new with groups. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm here to show you as much as I can that just opens your mind. Semesto, 10. Ravi, 10. Darren, 10. Adil, 10 plus. 10. Good. So feed. I'll just say fed. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. What are the odds posting on 50 groups, and how many times a day do we need to post on groups? Totally up to you. I mean, I don't know the odds. I wish I knew the odds and I could tell you, so that way you know kind of how to work the system. But I don't know, because every group is different. There's like 6,400 groups out there on entrepreneurship. So it all depends on what groups you join, when you post, when you're posting, how many people are on the group seeing that post. There is no perfect formula on how much you should post. But if I was in your shoes, and if I wanted to take this serious, I would dedicate at least an hour of my day, whether it be at the beginning of my day or the end of my day. I wouldn't do it in the middle. I would just do it at the beginning to get it out of the way, to say that I know what I've done is done. Or I do it at the end of the day is kind of like my normal work day is done. So now let's just do something fun. Because I look at this project as like, what you're doing here is fun. This is fun. This is not grueling work. So find a day when you want to make it fun. Listen to some music, turn on some fun music, crack a beer, pour a glass of wine, however you like to have fun. I like to do all that. Listen to Netflix, documentary. And if you haven't seen Tiger King, watch that. That'll freak you out. And then just have fun. And then as far as posting, what I would do, if I were you, I would every morning check to see what first go and look at all the videos I already have that you can pick from, and just kind of get caught up by just sharing some fun. Don't even start with the first video every day. Since I've got dozens of videos here for you already. Start every day by just picking a video that you haven't shared yet. So pick a video, just here. We're gonna again, repetition is the key to success. So we're just gonna do one more little sample just for this to really set in for everybody. And you all know how I do these live streams. I'm all over the place sometimes, and I usually end up sharing a lot of random knowledge that wasn't planned to be shared. But since I just kind of ramble and teach and talk, I like to drop as many little nuggets as I can to make this as like powerful for you as possible. So Ravi says, can we DM that? I wouldn't, just because you could, but what I'm just showing you is just what I know works really well with groups. And I actually know one of our ambassadors at Alphapreneur. He's getting anywhere from 15 to his highest was like 27 signups to Alphapreneur per day. New signups to Alphapreneur per day by doing what I'm showing you. And he spends about 2 hours a day going in groups and just posting all day, or posting for 2 hours. And he listens to podcast episodes while he does it. So, and he drinks a pre-workout drink while he's doing it. Like, he told me his whole thing. So this is working. As far as when is the best time to post, there is really no best time to post. That was a question coming in from Mike. Just post whenever you want to post. I mean, it's totally up to you. Mike says, be all over. I like random knowledge. Cool. So August says, repetition is the mother of success. So let's do it again. So this is what, imagine we're starting our day. I'm going to take a sip of water. David, way to take action. David said, I just signed up for 10 groups. David, sign up for 100. Aim to sign up for 100 before the end of your day. Now you'll see why. So we're going to go ahead and pick. Here, let me go ahead and make sure I'm looking at the right screen here. So, and by the way, just as kind of a little shameless plug, again, for those of you that don't know much about LinkedIn, like you don't know if you set up your profile properly or anything like that, always remember, if you go into Alphapreneur as a member, so you're a member of Alphapreneur, you can actually go to the courses and you can see the course that I just published that is LinkedIn Hacks for 2020. So this will kind of get you up to speed on LinkedIn, on everything that you need to know about, like creating your profile and all that. And this course isn't for sale. It's just, I created it and it's inside of Alphapreneur for you. So if you need to get caught up to speed on LinkedIn, go and learn the basics. You can learn the basics by looking at that course inside of Alphapreneur. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to clear out all my tabs. I'm going to start by picking an article. David says, how many members should be in the group? I would say maybe at least 1,000. Don't go after groups that are any less. Just at least 1,000 would be fine. Let's find a good one that we can have some fun with. So 6 morning routines of the super successful. So we're going to open that up. And here's 6 morning routines of the super successful. Thomas says he's already sent out 30 invites. Way to stay on top of it, Thomas. So you got 6 morning routines of the super successful. So what we'll do is we know we're going to share this video. So in the URL, we're going to put at the very end of it, $A equals, and then your ID. So I'm just going to do Chris Luck. And then that's your ClickBank nickname. So that way you get credit. So when someone comes to this, then if they join at all in the next 60 days, you're going to get $44 a month for as long as they stay a member. And you saw at the beginning of this live stream, there's already people in this live stream that is already making money from this. So now that you got your URL, we're going to go to our LinkedIn groups and take a look at the LinkedIn groups we're a member of. So I need to join a lot more. You all have joined more than I have. So I'm just going to open up the groups again because these are the only ones that I'm a member of right now. But we're just, again, repetition. And let's say a CMO network, that'd be good too. So, okay, so we got these. So what we're doing now is we got all the groups open in the new tab. Now, if you are approved for like 100 or 200 groups, literally open up 100 to 200 tabs. So you have them all open and they're all on your screen. Because then you can just leave that groups tab and just start going down all the groups and copying and pasting. So this one, remember what we're doing is 6 morning routines of the super successful. So we're going to start a conversation in digital marketing. Know the group that we're in so we can talk to them. So this is digital marketing. So we're going to say digital marketers, ... Are you struggling with your morning routines, during this coronavirus crisis? Or what are people saying? Pandemic? Did I spell that right? I don't even know if I spelled that right. Pandemic. You can see I'm horrible. Not only math, I'm horrible at words. Pandemic. So pandemic. So are you struggling with morning routine during this pandemic? I found this YouTube video that really helped me out. And I wanted to share it with the group. Exclamation point, because I'm excited. And then we're going to copy and paste the URL there make sure it's $A equals your ID at the end. Now, why that's pulling in, I'm just going to highlight this whole thing right here, right? And then hit copy. So it looks like it pulled in, but I don't want to hit post yet. I want to make sure I get rid of that URL just because it's going to clean up the post. So I'm going to hit post. So digital marketers, are you struggling with your morning routine during this coronavirus pandemic? I found this YouTube video that really helped me out and I wanted to share it with the group. So that's good. So now we're just going to go to inbound marketers, start a conversation, change it, inbound marketers, ... And then I'm going to get rid of all this. And you know what? Since you already saw me do a lot of this and I said I like to drop little golden nuggets here and there for people that pay attention, is let me share a really cool tactic. And I intentionally did not share this earlier because I wanted to. I know the longer that you stay on this live stream, the more you're paying attention. And like the ones that are on this live stream now, all of you that are here now, and if you're watching the replay of this, the ones that are watching this replay and you made it to this point, you're serious. and you're trying to take as much knowledge that I'm giving you so you can go apply and be as successful as you could possibly be. So let me give you a really big tip that it's going to sound so simple, but it is a huge tip. And if you've ever seen, or if you've ever gotten an email from me, probably 90% of the time that I send an email out, I put a little emoji at the beginning of the email, at the beginning of the subject line. The reason I do that is because there's so much like that goes on, like in inboxes and all that. You've got to come up with every possible thing you can do to stand out in the sea of just chaos that is just going on out there on the internet. People are so overwhelmed with information these days. You have to come up with every little trick and pull every little tactic out of your pocket that you can, that's going to work in your favor. So a cool trick, and I do this with everything, and I didn't show this earlier because I want to make sure I show this for the people that are really taking this serious, is if you go to Emoji Copy, it's EMOJICOPY.com. Tim says, great tip. Thanks for being here, Tim. So you're going to find an emoji that's just really going to stand out. So that's going to be related to what it is that you're sharing. So we're sharing this one about morning routines. Are you struggling with your morning routine during this coronavirus pandemic? Watch this. So I'm going to go to and I try to find an emoji that is going to closely relate what I'm talking about. So for morning, think about you do sunshine, you do coffee, and look at this. Coffee, there's a little coffee. So I'm just going to copy that little coffee emoji there. I'm going to come back here, inbound marketers. I'm just going to put just that, a little coffee emoji with a space. It sounds so stupid, but it's something that's just going to catch people's attention, because again, we are in the business of catching people's attention and getting them to click. Now, I don't believe in doing clickbait where you are sharing stuff that is not relevant to where people are going to end up, but you can use clickbait in the sense that we are giving them bait, as much bait as we can to get them to click, knowing that where they are going to end up is going to be hugely beneficial to them. So a bunch of I'm just to go over all the little subconscious and subliminal triggers that are going on here. We use an emoji that is related to the post. I put a little space, and then I do who I'm going to call out. So inbound marketers, ... because we're in an inbound marketing group. I'm going to do a question that they're going to probably nod in their head yes to, that is going to be related to a struggle or a problem that they're dealing with. So this is struggling with a morning routine during the coronavirus pandemic. Then I'm going to let them know the solution. I'm going to let them know the solution by letting them know I found this YouTube video. Not say, here's a YouTube video, because you don't want them to think that you created it, because you didn't create it. You want them, you're playing the role of you discovered something awesome and it helped you, and you're sharing it with them. That's the role that you were playing. So you want to say, I found this YouTube video that really helped me out, and I wanted to share it with the group. And you say with the group because you want them to know like you're one of them. And then that's all you have to do. That's your job, is to come up with a cool little description like that. And then the rest that you see here is my job, which is doing all the graphics and everything to really get this to stand out for someone to want to click. And then I put the title, and the title is going to be pulled in automatically when you share the URL. So the title of this, 6 Morning Routines of the Super Successful. So that's going to also be relatable to what it is that you're sharing, that you're talking about. And then the images, I choose images that people are going to relate to as well. So this is Tim Ferriss, and we all know Mark Wahlberg. And then we know Mark Wahlberg has like a crazy 3 a.m. workout routine. So that's intentional why I chose Mark Wahlberg. And then Tim Ferriss is known for crazy life hacks and things like that, so everything is intentional for this, which is powerful. Now, Simesto made a comment that I don't believe in. And he says, internet marketers are thinking of all kinds of tricks to get money from people. No, we study religiously to find out all these little tricks that I'm sharing with you to make an impact on the world, and to use this to empower and help as many people as possible. Yeah, there are people that can use this stuff for evil, but no, it's not. The tricks I'm showing you is not to be used for evil. What I'm showing you is all the things that you can do to stand out, to help and empower as many people that need to be empowered, especially in the time we're going through right now. So this is not anything to do with getting money from people. This is to do with sharing videos that are helping people, that are inspiring people, because then where the money part comes in is that if they join Alphapreneur, they're joining a social network of entrepreneurs where they can further help themselves by being surrounded by others that will help them on their journey. So Semesto, you got to change your thinking there, brother, about what you're talking about. Steve says, amen, Chris. Thank you, Steve. Okay, so we got all that. So now that you understand my little copywriting session, we're going to go ahead and post that. And then now we're going to, and then something else that I want to point out is when you post to a group like this and you see that it gets cut off here at the end. So see, like where it says see more, you want to make sure that you never write a post that's so long it's going to say see more, because watch this. When they click see more, you're losing them to click the image. They're making a click to see more and they only saw like 2 more words. So now you have to get them to make another click to click on the image. So you don't want to do that. You want to keep things as simple as possible. So this is actually too long. We need to shorten this because when we did a post in one group, we saw the ... see more, and then we're losing that one click that they just made where they need to be clicking on us. So Thomas, thank you. Chris has shown us ways to help and empower others, not to get money from them. Exactly. If I want to get money, this whole thing would be a sales presentation, but it's not. So, okay, so now we need to make this shorter. So we're learning from the posts that we're making in these groups. So now we're going to do, in the Entrepreneurs Network, we're going to do this, and then we are going to copy and paste, and then we're in an entrepreneurs group. So we're going to say entrepreneurs, ... Are you struggling with your morning routine so we know everything is, we know this is too long by like a couple words. So we need to take out some big words. So are you struggling with your morning routine during this pandemic? I just took out coronavirus, and I'll say I found this YouTube video that really helped me out, and I wanted to share it with y'all. I just say y'all because that's where I'm from. But and I know that's a lot shorter than saying this group. So now I lost my URL. So I need to go back and make sure I have my URL that has $A = Chris Luck. And then we're going to go back and then go to that post it in. I'm going to highlight everything, and just so I copied and pasted for the next group. But now I'm going to take out the URL. And then now we've got the post. I'm going to hit post. And then now look at this. This is perfect because now we've got our little emoji. We've got entrepreneurs because we're in an entrepreneur group. We've got a question. We've got the solution. We've got that we're going to want to share it with them. We don't have any ... see mores. So the only thing they can do when they see this is click. So I hope that was really helpful because it was, I don't even know how many years of trial and error that I had to go through to figure out just a little bit, the little nugget that I just shared with you on sharing on social media. So now we're at Social Entrepreneur Empowerment Network. So now we're just going to go a little faster. So we're going to do Social Entrepreneurs and then everything pulled in. So now I'm just going to pull out the URL, hit post, done, move in, Startup Specialist Group. So now I'm going to do Startup Specialist, everything pulled in, pull out my link, hit post. I'm going to come over to Chief Marketing Officers Group. I'm going to say CMOs, pull out my link, clean things up, hit post. That's it. So that's how fast you can get through all of this. Now, there is, some software and stuff out there that can automate this kind of stuff. I've never used any of it personally. That's more, anything that automates what I just showed you is considered like black hat, which I started my life off doing black hat stuff like in '99 when I was a kid in college that got kicked out. And I don't recommend it because it's very short term and you don't want to put your LinkedIn profile at risk. You don't want to have to worry about logging in one day and seeing your profile's been deleted. You don't want to worry about logging in, seeing you're kicked out of groups because you posted too fast, which all that stuff can happen when you try to use automation software. So I recommend doing it personally, like just the way I showed you, because it's real. And then you're changing your post a little bit on every group you're going into, because you want to make sure what you're sharing with them is very high value and is relatable to them. So even if you were to want to automate this, it would be very difficult to do that, because you wouldn't be able to make it as personal in each group if you tried to kind of cheat the system. Chloe says, I paid so much money over the years for tons of marketing products that teach these tips one at a time for $100 a piece. My time was completely well spent here with you today. Thanks. Thank you so much, Chloe. That's what I'm here for. I'm here every day, 1 p.m. Central, the Alphapreneur YouTube channel. Subscribe, show up. We're all here together. Jamie says, yes, this video will be available. Yeah, so this video will be posted for those of you that want to watch a replay of this. All you have to do is here, let me actually just go to, I'm going to open up an incognito window, and then I'm going to go to my YouTube channel so you can all see it. So this is what it looks like, right? The Alphapreneur YouTube channel. So if you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. I even made that little banner. Subscribe to our channel. I forgot to use that banner through this whole thing. We've been on this thing for 90 minutes, and I never threw up this banner that took me like 5 minutes to make. So yeah, just go, if you haven't done so already, go to the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. And when you do that, click the little bell icon so you can get notifications when I do go live. And if you want to see the past live streams, all you have to do is click on playlists, and then you can click on live streams. And then this is, it's playing. You want to click on view full playlist, and this is where you can see my past live streams. So you can see I've only been live streaming for just like a week. It's a lot of work to do this, by the way. But then once this video is done, it'll be on here on this list. And I don't know how they categorize this list, because I know at the very bottom of the list that was my most recent one. So I don't know how they're doing, how they're organizing it. But anyway, the replays will be on there. And then also, if you go to alphapreneur.com/latest, I will always put the live streams on this page as well. It'll just be mixed in with all the others. So like the one that I did, earn 150K per month sharing YouTube videos. That's the technique I just showed you now, but I was kind of using it. I was using examples for all kinds of networks. I didn't go deep on one network like I did with LinkedIn. So tomorrow I'm probably going to go deep on probably Facebook, because I know a lot of people are on Facebook and they want to see how this method can apply to Facebook groups. So it's going to be very similar to what we did today, but again, so it'll be a lot of the same conversation, but in the same explanation of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. But again, when you show up, you never know what kind of tips you're going to get from me or what kind of advice I'm going to throw out there, because I don't have a strategy. I don't have like bullet points in front of me. I don't have any notes of what I'm going to talk about. I'm just talking. So I recommend showing up to the one tomorrow, even though it might be similar to this, but it's going to be related to Facebook. And I'm also going to change for tomorrow, instead of it being like $220 a day, I'm going to do whatever it would be per month, which I saw someone had a question earlier about that too. How was that? How did I calculate how did I calculate like the $220? So when you get someone to sign up for Alphapreneur, it comes out after, it's $97 a month to join Alphapreneur, but after fees and everything, it comes out to $88 a month, which goes into my pocket. Then when anyone you refer to Alphapreneur, I'm giving you half of that. So you earn $44 a month per month for every person that you send that signs up. So if you sent 5 people today to Alphapreneur, let's say you shared in a bunch of Facebook groups, and at the end of the day, like it was a bad day, and like a bad day is getting like 5 people to sign up, because it's free for them to sign up to Alphapreneur anyway. So you do 5 people times $44. That's the $220 that you could earn per day by getting people into Alphapreneur. But if you do the math, if you take 5 people a day, let's say there's 5 days in a week. So let's say you don't want to work on the weekends. Say there's 5 days in a week, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 days. And then you take that times 4. So let's say there's 20 days that you're going to be doing this, because you don't want to do this on the weekends. So you take 20 days times let's say you only get 5 people a day. That's 100 people you got into Alphapreneur times $44 a month. That's $4,400 a month you're going to make by just doing what I just showed you, just by sharing this kind of stuff on the YouTube videos on LinkedIn. That's only getting 5 people. Now, if you took this serious and then really scaled this up, again, I know people that are making 4 times that have never made any money at all in their life online. And then they looked for ways to try to make money online and work from home during all this coronavirus stuff. They stumbled across my live streams, and actually before my live streams, they stumbled across my YouTube channel that I started 3.5 weeks ago. And then they jumped into Alphapreneur. They became an ambassador, and they were already some of my top ambassadors, which is amazing. So that's kind of how the numbers side of things work. So let's go ahead and I'm going to open. Arlo says maybe prepare some bullets. I don't want to prepare bullets, because if I prepared bullets, I would be too structured, and I like the more free form teaching. Some of my earlier live streams were they were all bullet point driven, and I didn't feel like myself. I felt like I was too much of a teacher, and I want to feel more like your friend, just like sharing information with you. So yeah, so that's that. So let's go ahead and open it up for some final Q&A. If there's any Q&A that any of you have, I won't go through going through Facebook or the LinkedIn groups again, because I think you probably get it by now on what you need to do. And also, one of the things that we're going to do is, well, first, if you enjoyed this talk, I'd always ask if you can. I know you can't do it when you're here live, but if you come back to this video like in an hour, this video will be edited and all that kind of stuff. The beginning part will be edited out, and then you can leave a comment. Leave a comment below this video in about an hour, and then share this video on social media, however you want to share it. You can just use the hashtag Alphapreneur so I can see you, because every day what I do is, every day I pick one person that is either left a comment or shared on social media with the hashtag Alphapreneur, and I give them free lifetime access to Alphapreneur, which is $97 a month. If they already have an account, I cancel their billing, and they just have free lifetime access to Alphapreneur. So I'm going to get through the questions here. If there are any questions, I'm going to share them with you. But for now, I just also want to go over the winner's wall of all the people that have shared and have commented previously. I've been doing this for 4 days now, so I've given away 4 lifetime memberships. So we had Chuck was the first one from a day ago. Then we had Luke Henson that shared on Facebook. We had Sue 2 days ago. I saw and picked her comment out. We have David yesterday that said today was nothing, or 2 days ago, nothing has been short of phenomenal. Thanks for the value and kudos to all who contributed. I can continue to share every day. And today, the winner for, again, I go look at these comments every day to see like who's commenting on my videos, and I pick a comment that I like that hasn't been chosen before, and then I give them free lifetime access. And the winner today is, drumroll, Jamie. Jamie Proctor said, Chris, this was from yesterday's live stream. Chris, today was awesome. This is what we need, a community of people helping each other, and this is what you've created. Your daily techniques and teachings inspire me and teach me so much. You are authentic and real, which is rare out here. Keep up the good work. So thank you so much, Jamie, for leaving a comment. And you, my friend, now have lifetime access to Alphapreneur. So just reach out to me. And like everyone else, Chuck, Luke, Sue, David, they've all reached out. They've all got lifetime access now. You see a lot of them actually here in the live chat. So Jamie, if you are here right now, let me know in the chat so I can give you free lifetime access to Alphapreneur. And then if you are not in the chat, I'll make sure I call you out tomorrow to make sure that you're around, because that is kind of the caveat. There's really no way for me to message you on YouTube that I'm aware of. So you just need to reach out in the chat whenever I'm here live, so that way I can find out the best way to reach you. Actually, you know what? I could probably leave a reply to you. I can do that. I could leave a reply to your comment if you're not here, Jamie, and I'll have to go find your comment again and where it was. But then I'll make sure I'll let you know to reach out to us so you can get access. So congratulations, Jamie, and all we see all the congratulations. And man, this community is getting better and better and better by the day. So, thank you for saying thank you to Jamie. So we have Luke that says, congrats, Jamie, and Joyce, see you inside Alpha. Sue says, yeah, Jamie. David, woohoo, congrats, Jamie. Arlo says, I thought It would be Semesto. Steve says, congrats, Jamie. Sylvia's very good. Thanks. Chloe, congratulations, Jamie. Darren says, congratulations, Jamie. Tim says, hey, all. Adil says, well done, Jamie. That's awesome. Terry says, congrats, Jamie, from Portland. So good. So let's go ahead. If there are any final questions, I'll give you about like 10, 15 seconds to ask your question. I will answer your question, and then we're going to wrap things up. I need to edit this, and then I want to go out for a jog to get some fresh air. And then tonight, every Tuesday is when we have our grass cut. So we just had our grass cut. So I love going out on the deck because then I can smell fresh cut grass. And I'm grilling up some bratwurst and hot dogs for my family. So I'm probably going to have a beer because I always have a beer when I grill. So it's going to be a really good afternoon. So I hope it's going to be, I just want to, when I have a beer, even though I don't have anyone to cheers to, I'll cheers with my wife, but I'm going to cheers to all of you for supporting Alphapreneur, for being here on the live stream. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. If only 1 or 2 people showed up live, if the live chat was not active, I would not be here doing what I do and empowering as many people as I can. So thank you for being here. Jamie says, thanks, everyone. So Jamie, I'm glad you're here. Make sure what I need you to do is send an email to support@alphapreneur.com and then send a screenshot of you logged into your Facebook account or logged into some account so we can see that you are you, because we've had some people try to game the system and send an email and say, hey, I'm such and such, but they really weren't. So just send a screenshot showing that you're logged into something, and then we're going to set you up with free lifetime access to Alphapreneur. So let's see if there's any questions. Keith says, will your link protocol work if we run through Bitly? Yes, it will work through Bitly. Just keep in mind with Bitly, that's just more like jumps and redirects. You know what? That's actually a great question. I think it will, but I'm not 1,000% sure. Let me see if I can just test it out. So this would be your link, right? So you go to a page, the YouTube video that you want to share, you got that. So then you got your question mark A equals and your ambassador ID at the end. So let's go over to Bitly. Was it bit.ly? And we're going to shorten this. So I'm just going to go to shorten link. I'm going to shorten the link. So now I got my shortened Bitly link. So I'm going to copy that shortened Bitly link. So now I'm going to go back into a group. I'm not going to actually do a post, but I'm just going to see if it pulls all that in. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Yep, it does. So Bitly does work. So if you, Keith, so if you do want to use a Bitly link, yeah, it's just one extra step. You would just take your full URL that you want to use, include your ID, and then use your Bitly link so it pulls that in, and then delete your Bitly link, because now when they click this, it's going to go through your Bitly link. So great question. That's kind of more of an advanced question, but I do appreciate it. And let me go ahead and take a look, see if there's any other questions. Thomas says, bratwurst beer is so good. I wish I could share a beer with you. Yeah, well, you know, I think for you know what, for this Friday, a new live stream technique, or live stream, not technique. I have no technique with doing these live streams. On Fridays, I'm doing what I'm calling Free Coaching Friday. And this Friday, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to have some beers whenever we're doing a free coaching. So if you want to show up Friday and have a beer, feel free to have a beer with me. I'll show you some of my favorite beers. I'll open like 2 or 3 up during the free coaching, and I'll talk about them and stuff. So that'll be kind of fun. Let's see if there's any other questions. Semesto, could we overpost to a group? What is the limit you would post on a group per day in a week? I don't think you can really overpost in a group, especially if you join groups that have like hundreds of thousands of users. I know I don't want to call her out, but the ambassador that I know that shared with me how well LinkedIn Groups was working for her. I know she posts a good 2 hours straight, and she posts in about, I think it was like forgot the number, 70 something groups that she posts in, and then she does that across 2 hours. So if you figure out the math, she didn't tell me, I didn't ask her how many times she actually posts in a group, one group specifically, but I don't know if she goes on rotation or what, but That's kind of the metrics, but I don't think you can overpost. And if you do, you're just going to say, people are just going to say, don't post as much. David says, put a Q before the question. Yeah, because it takes me a while. When you hear a lot of dead silence, it's because I'm like scanning through the live chat to make sure that I'm answering questions. Darren says, when will your new membership method be out? Darren, are you referring to my most recent, well, just to tell you, so membership methods, of course, I've got, in case people don't know, and I'm not going to, sorry, I wasn't even clicking on the people. So Darren, the new membership method, it's a course that I have, and the membership method 2020, I'm actually working on live. And as you can imagine, with these live streams taking up most of my days now, it's taken me so long to get through all the membership method training. So the new version of membership method, this week, I plan on releasing the next step, which is showing how to set up on Ghost and all of that. And my goal is to have that live by Friday. It won't it will be done this week for sure. But that is the next step in the new membership method, is how to build everything on ghost.org. And for anyone else here doesn't understand what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. It's Jared he's referring to a course of mine that I have that's not related to Alphapreneur. Alistair says, this is an awesome info training I ever participate. Thanks, Chris. I'm from Africa, Tanzania, East Africa. That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm glad it was helpful. And if you didn't see the whole live stream, make sure you go back and watch the replay. Liz says, welcome to the group, Alistair. Thank you so much for being here. Good. So I don't think there's any other questions that came in. And Werner says, join MM, which is my membership method program, in November and have grown. Wow. The latest stuff you coach and share is just in another class. I've seen a lot. The gurus all have the same recipes. You're a personal and philanthropist by heart. Thank you. That really means a lot to me, because I used to feel like a lot of my trainings that I did in the past felt very cookie cutter like everybody else. And my only way to really kind of step out of my shell is I have to start getting on YouTube, and not just recording videos on YouTube, but doing live streams on YouTube, because this live interaction is something nobody else does. And you know why I think nobody else does it? Is because nobody else can actually truly teach. All these other people that are creating courses and selling you courses that are $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 and up, they genuinely don't really understand what they're teaching you. They're getting it from somebody else or learned it from somewhere else, and they're just regurgitating the information and then selling it with their name and their, shiny face. That's all it is. And that's why I think, people don't see people live stream, is because they don't actually know what they're talking about. So I feel like this is my kind of unfair advantage, is I was terrified of doing live streams. I've been terrified of being on camera for 15 years. I finally got on doing live streams a week ago, and terrified on my first one, but I did it. And I got to tell you, I'm still scared every time I'm doing these, but I'm feeling a little more just a little bit more comfortable each time I do it. So I appreciate your comment, Werner, because that really makes me feel good when I'm creating this content, that it's resonating with people out there. Luke says, can you set the same method up for membership method, a partner channel, links to MM, not Alphapreneur? Not yet, because it's not quite as it wouldn't work quite as anywhere near as well as the way I have everything set up for Alphapreneur. Terrence says, is there a way to track signups even before the subscription starts? Yes, that's actually inside of ClickBank. You can go into your ClickBank account and look at your reporting section. Inside the reporting section, there's a what's it called? A metric called HOPS, HOPS. That is how many people you saw actually click on the link and there was a hop. So yeah, you can track all that. That's just the way ClickBank phrases things. So it looks like that's it, everybody, from all the questions that came in. So I really want to appreciate everyone that has been here. And Jamie says, what a fun idea for Fridays. Yeah, so it's Boozy Fridays, Boozy Free Coaching Fridays. For those of you who don't drink, just bring apple juice. So yeah, that's all I got for today. And then tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow is going to be a similar topic for today, but I'm actually doing a little testing myself, because I don't know if this $220 a day per day sharing videos, YouTube videos on LinkedIn, resonated with as many people as my last live stream, which was a higher number per month. Because at the end of the day, all I'm doing is calculating the numbers myself. And I'm curious, you know what? For all of you that are here, let's do a little final interaction. I'm curious what you think. Let's go to alphapreneur.com/ambassadors. And then when you come down and go into the ambassador program, look at this chart that you see on your screen and let me know, pick a number on this chart, and for tomorrow's live stream, the title of the live stream is going to be it's going to say earn blank, which is the number that you choose, earn blank per day sharing YouTube videos on Facebook. That's going to be the title for tomorrow. It's going to be a similar format like you saw here today, but it's a free form training where it's going to be a lot of stuff you've heard before, but as you know, repetition is the key to success. And you're going to learn a lot of new stuff because we're going to be in Facebook's world, not LinkedIn's world. So maybe the first 10 minutes might be a little recap of my program and all of that, but I'm just going to go in and teach Facebook. And also, again, for all of you, please look at this and tell me if one of these numbers you see on this chart, if you saw this in the title of tomorrow's live stream, which one would get you to want to show up to that live stream the most? I'm curious if it's going to be a higher number or a lower number. Because again, it's going to be earn blank per month sharing YouTube videos on Facebook. That's tomorrow's title. And I'm curious what number on this would really stand out to you the most, that would be relatable. Because I could go really low and say $1,300 a month, or I could go really high and say $158,000 a month, but I don't know what's going to really resonate. So I'm going to give you a second to type it in, look at this chart and type it in the chat so I can see. And then I'm going to pull up your things on the screen so we can all look. And yeah, and also something else to know. So today we talked about LinkedIn. Tomorrow we're talking about Facebook. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah. So Thursday I'm going to pick another network that we'll talk about. I have a feeling it's going to be Quora. We'll probably talk about Quora on Thursday. And then those 4 videos total: today, LinkedIn; tomorrow, Facebook, and then Quora. How many is that? LinkedIn, Facebook, Quora. I got to come up with one more. I'll have another one because I'll have 4. And then what I'm going to do is put those on a playlist. And then on a playlist, that playlist will be on YouTube so then other people can find it. But all of these videos that I do are also going to be videos you can share. Now I'm saying I'm slowing down when I'm speaking because I want this to really sink in. So today's video was earn $220 a day sharing YouTube videos on LinkedIn. So today's video was about pretty much making money with LinkedIn. Tomorrow's video is pretty much the same thing, but making money with Facebook. Then I'll also do another one, kind of like the same thing, but making money with Quora. I'll probably do another one, kind of the same thing, but making money with Twitter. Well, all those videos, since they're on, when the live streams are over, I'm going to edit them to edit out the countdown sequence and everything in the beginning. And then you're going to be able to share those just like all the other videos that you can share. So then I'm going to show you how you can take my videos about making money on LinkedIn and Facebook and all that and show you how you could even go find where people are asking questions about how to make money on Facebook, and you could share these live stream videos. If you really find these live stream videos to be beneficial, why not get paid to share these live stream videos? So that's why it's important that you show up live, because then you really are getting into it and you really understand and appreciate it. And then it's going to make it, when you want to share it, that much more valuable, because you're a personal, you have a personal affinity with it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers real quick. And I'm just going to kind of keep a tally here. So life-changing starts around 10,000. Sue says, keep it real, 1320 per. That actually wouldn't be per day, Sue. That would be per month. So at the end, so the way that you look at this chart, if you looked at month 1, if you referred one person a day at the end of month 1, you would be at $1,320. If you kept referring just one person a day, month 2, you would be at $2,600. If you kept referring one person a day, it goes down, not across. I just changed this chart. So it would go down. So 1,320. Month 1, month 2 would be 2,600. So anyway, that's how it works. Okay, those 13,200, 158,000 semester was just all out. Honestly, 1320 is awesome for me. I'd like a demonstration of the clickbait process. We talked a lot about the clickbait process. That's kind of what I did today, was share that. 15.8 from Rob, 10.5 from Brett, 5.2 from Raphael. People are enticed by high figures, 156,000. 156,000 from Indria. She's not joking. Keith, 31,000, 5,000. Okay, so I'm going to do a screenshot of this on my end because I can't do a screenshot. Okay, so I just need to pick a number. So let me look here. It's 10,000, 5,200. I'm seeing how many 5s and 10s and all that we have, and then I'll pick a number in there. Maggie said 5K. Shireen says 5,280. Again, this is per month. Terrence, 1,320. That's per day, but again, this would be per month. Indria says, please, Quora. Yeah, Indria, I'll probably do Quora on Thursday. So my Thursday live stream will be how to earn blank per month sharing YouTube videos on Quora. So yeah, you will love that. And Quora, I'm a huge fan of Quora. Terry, so 10K. Okay, there's a lot of them in the 10s. So let's see here. Tim says 39.60 is extra a month would be life-changing money for most people and seems attainable. I went 5,000 a month, 6,600, 10. Okay, it looks like the majority of them that came in were around 10.5. So yeah, so $10,560. So tomorrow's training, that's the number I'm going to go with for tomorrow. And then I'll choose a different number for the one for Quora. So they're all kind of different. So for tomorrow, it'll be, earn 10,000, what was it? $10,560 per month sharing YouTube videos on Facebook. So I need to actually make a note of that. So let me make a note of that real quick. Okay, so tomorrow is going to be earn $10,560 per month sharing YouTube videos on Facebook. Okay, so that's tomorrow's. And then also I need to do one for Quora that would be on Thursday. And then I'm also need to do one for Twitter, which would be, it won't be on Friday. It'll probably be Monday next week because Friday is going to be Free Coaching Friday, which is just a free for all. And that's a lot of fun. So let's go take a look and see what other popular numbers. I think there was a lot in the 5s and the 6s. So let's see. 5,280 or 6,600. You all tell me in the chat, what sounds better? $5,280 per month or $6,600 a month? So 5,280. No, 280 per month. That should that be the one on Quora? Just let me know if that sounds good. And then I need to come up with one for Twitter. There was a lower number. There were some lower numbers that came. Well, a lot came. Let's do one really high for Twitter, just for fun. And yeah, Rob, these wouldn't be per day because this is actual realistic numbers per month, based off of how much, based off of the amount of people that you would get inside of Alphapreneur. So 5,280, Mackie said. Okay, 5K from Raphael. Okay, so it looks like around the it looks like Trey says 4750, but I don't even see a 4750 on the chart. It needs to be an actual, like a real number that you could actually earn based off of this chart, which is the real numbers that you can earn by getting people into Alphapreneur. And this is based off of like looking at this chart, how many people you get per day versus what month you're in. Ravi said 10K, 13,200 for Twitter. That sounds good. Because that's kind of that. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so 13,200, 5,280 for. Okay, cool. So that is going to be the next 3 live streams. So it's going to be, well, not 3, because Free Coaching Friday is Free Coaching Friday. But these will be the tomorrow will be Facebook. Thursday will be Quora. Friday is going to be the Free Friday coaching. And then Monday will be Twitter. And that's the way it's going to be. And then again, if I please ask you to show up these live streams, because even though the content's going to be similar, your engagement in the chat fires me up and really inspires me to really over deliver and just keep going and keep going and keep going. It's like if I was running a race, as active as the live chat is, it's like you behind me, like whipping me in the butt with like a bullwhip, like, so I don't stop running. So that's how I feel with the live chat. So your interaction, even though it's going to be similar content, show up. So my energy is high. I can feature you on screen like I'm doing right now. So I can bring all of you, to the stage with me. And then remember, when these live streams are over, then they're going to be available so you can share them as an ambassador. So you can share these live streams using the techniques I'm showing you. So it's important that I do have high energy and these live streams are powerful and they are helpful. So that way you can be able to share them and have fun. Oh, Alistair said, what about Pinterest? I didn't even think about that. And yes, Pinterest was actually on my list of things that I needed to do, because there is some really clever things you can do with this on Pinterest. So we're going to do Pinterest as well. So I got to pick another number. Got to pick another number on Pinterest. So I remember the numbers that came in. So I need to make let's do shoot, I don't even know. Somebody else tells me something tell me a number. The next number that says pick this number for Pinterest. I'll pick that number for Pinterest. Because everything else will be covered. Facebook, Quora, Twitter. So I just need a number for Pinterest. The first one that comes in will be the number for the Pinterest live stream. So let me know. Indria says, I'm your wing girl, Chris. Thank you, Indria. I want you to make sure I'm going to be looking for you every time we do these live streams. Okay. Rob said 6,600. Okay. So 6,600 to Rob. So that'll be per month for Pinterest. And you know what? For today's live stream, man, I felt like I should have changed this. Instead of for today being $220 per day, it should have been something per month. But I'm just going to leave it at per day. I'm not going to change it. All the future ones will be per month though, because the one that I did previously yesterday, the turnout, it did something happened with being discovered on YouTube, and the analytics went through the roof. So I know that people want to learn about this kind of stuff, but today was an experiment. Instead of doing per month, I'm doing per day. And then based off the analytics from today, I might change these to per day in the future, but we'll see. But regardless, these are going to be the next live streams, and it's all going to be about just really cool ways to share YouTube videos on those platforms. And keep in mind, if you don't want to share the stuff I'm showing you with Alphapreneur, you don't have to. Like, you can use what I'm teaching you is like a master's class in affiliate marketing, because all the stuff I'm teaching you, you can take and apply and do this with anything with affiliate marketing. This isn't just with Alphapreneur. I'm just doing it with Alphapreneur because that's where my life is. So hopefully this is all helpful. I'm starting to lose my voice, so need to get a beer and go for a walk and have a barbecue, and then celebrate all of you and all of your support. So I want to appreciate all of you for being here. Indria says, I love learning. I love teaching. So thank you for being here. And as always, if you haven't done so already, make sure that you hit that red button to subscribe to this channel and get notifications so you don't miss out on these live streams. As always, we have a lot of fun, and I'm glad you're all enjoying this, and I cannot wait to see you on tomorrow's live stream. So show up tomorrow, subscribe if you haven't done so. Be sure to come back in about an hour or so to this video, leave a fun comment, and know that I can choose you. By leaving a comment, I can choose you and give you like free lifetime access to Alphapreneur as my thank you for supporting the show. So be sure to leave a comment once this live stream has been recorded and published. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here, and have a great rest of the day.